At the moment, for somebody that wants to get a theory test, it's not possible. There is a mass amount of people that are looking to get their licences. You cannot get a safe pass. Is there any way of trying to do something online? I know I was talking to a guy yesterday, 25 years driving a car. He has to have the trailer licence. You have to do a theory test. Can some common sense, I know Mr. Ryan might be fond of bikes, but cars do, and lorries and tractors and everything is needed in this country. Could something common sense not be brought in by the Department of Transport when we are in the pandemic, and I understand all that people can do things online straight away? 3 or 4 months is too late. There are too many youngsters and too many people that have the prospect of work that cannot go to work because of the situation they're caught in.
Thank you. Tánaiste.
Thanks, thanks, Deputy. I'll check that out with the RSA. I don't see why it couldn't be done online, but I could see an obvious difficulty. How would you know that the person who's doing the test online is actually the person who's supposed to be doing the test if they're doing it in their own home? So, you know, there would be a difficulty with that. But I'll definitely make contact with the RSA and see if we can do something, because I appreciate the problem's a real one.
Thank you. Thank you. David Cullinan.
The programme for government commits to a technological university for the South East, and I'm sure you will agree with me that this is a hugely important project for everybody in the South East. 2 issues have arisen over the last number of weeks, Tánaiste, which need clarification. The first is there is a lack of certainty in relation to where the headquarters of that new university will be. A lot of speculation, which I don't believe is helpful, and what we need is clarity. And there is a lack of clarity in relation to the process in terms of the criteria that will determine where the headquarters would be, and in my view it should be where the critical mass of students is. That makes perfect sense. There's also issues in relation to the capital funding which is needed to increase the footprint of both campuses in Waterford and in Carlow. I know that Waterford IT has made an application to the National Development Plan of a revised application of €200 million. So can you confirm to me, Taoiseach, will that be accepted? What is the level of capital funding that will be delivered, and how will a decision be made on the headquarters?
There are 20-something deputies waiting. Thank you, Tánaiste.
Thanks very much, Deputy. I'm a really strong supporter of a TU for the South East, and wasn't able to make it happen in the last government. I'm determined that it will happen in the early part of this government, if not in the next couple of months. And it's a hugely important project for the South East, you know, both in terms of enabling students to stay in the region, enabling students to come into the region, and also is really helpful from an IDA point of view in getting more investment into the South East, which we need, and also when it comes to spin-off companies. So it really can help drive the creation of jobs and higher quality jobs in the South East, which is essential. I understand that the decision as to where a HQ is located is actually a decision for the TU and its board itself. So I assume they will make that decision. But what I can say is we're very strongly supportive as a government of expanding the footprint of the TU in Waterford City, and are examining the old Waterford Crystal site in particular as a potential site that could be purchased and used to expand the TU once it's established.
We're over time.